Hello friends, welcome to Chandu Biology Classes. So today we are here to discuss the strategy for physics, chemistry and mathematics for IIT JAM Biotechnology. Okay, it is for IIT JAM Biotechnology. As we know, Chandu Biology Classes is a very reputed institute when it comes to dealing with core papers, that is botany, zoology, microbiology, biochemistry, biotechnology, all these things. So when it comes to JLTL also, we are also very renowned institute. But when it comes to biology, biotechnology, what we were doing, we were dealing with core paper till now. But now we are also dealing with, based on the demand of the students, we are also dealing with even physics, chemistry and mathematics, that is an invincible or inevitable part when it comes to biotechnology paper, which is very much required to crack the exam with good rank. Okay, not just clear the cutoff and also crack the exam with good rank. That's why we have a renowned faculty for physics, chemistry and mathematics. Okay, so let me introduce to you our renowned faculties. First is Ajay sir, that is he will be dealing with chemistry.
So, hello my dear students, I am Ajay, I am your chemistry mentor here for IIT JAM Biotechnology chemistry part. Okay, I will be dealing complete chemistry part of this IIT JAM Biotechnology. Okay, I hope you are already aware that, so after your bio part, chemistry is the second highest weightage topic that you can consider from your syllabus, right? So, we will be completely sticking to the syllabus of this IIT JAM Biotechnology chemistry part, and we will be covering everything given in that. So, I assure you that you will feel a confident and you will increase your confidence level about this chemistry part of this biotechnology syllabus. Okay? Yes. Now, we will look into the physics faculty and let's invite him.
Yeah, Vignesh sir, that is our physics faculty. He'll be dealing with physics for IIT JAM Biotechnology. Hello sir.
Hi students, I'm your physics faculty Vignesh. So I'm totally deal with physics subject for IIT JAM.
Okay, so now let Ajay sir will take over. He will discuss the chemistry strategy like this. Subject wise, we will discuss the strategy. Sir, please.
Yes, thank you, sir. So when it comes to IIT JAM Biotechnology, you know, first of all, you need to focus on your bio part. So after that, in order to increase your marks and in order to get a good rank, so you'll definitely need to cover your chemistry part. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So now look into the syllabus of this chemistry in this IIT JAM Biotechnology. Okay. So now chemistry syllabus here. So examiner will be asking questions from the level of 10 plus 2 plus 3. It means you can expect the chemistry syllabus from BSc level, right now? Yeah. So now, even though they mention it BSc level, the questions asked from this chemistry part are relatively easier only. But only thing is, you need to be aware of those concepts and you need to be clear with those concepts. That's it. So I am making you to, I will definitely make you to feel very confident from this particular syllabus. Okay, each and every topic which is mentioned in the syllabus I am going to cover for this IIT JAM Biotechnology chemistry part. Okay, so if you see, look at the syllabus, see structure and properties of atom. See, if you are a science student from any, BioPC background, I can say if you have already studied chemistry in your 11th and 12th at least. Anyways, few students will be studying chemistry in BSc also along with their bio. So there you will be seeing these topics, right? Bohr's model and the next periodicity in properties like periodic table. So Bohr's model and its applications, periodicity in properties, like what happens, like if you consider the periodic table. So what are the properties we have? Something like electronegativity. Yes, in the previous year means, if I take 2025 paper, so there is a first question of chemistry asking about what is the electronegativity order. So even a 10th class student can answer that question if you look into it. So the questions are very easy from chemistry part, but only thing is you need to be focused on that. You should feel confident while you are preparing. Okay, and you know, and after that chemical bonding. So this is also one of the important topic when you have prepared previously for any 12th level exams also. So if you haven't prepared, yes, I am here to help you for this IIT JAM syllabus to be covered everything. Okay, so here it includes the structures, hybridization of the molecules. Okay, the next, see the molecular interactions. Okay, complex formation, it means related to coordination chemistry also included. Then next chemical kinetics, yes. So there is a direct question from chemical kinetics and electrochemistry in the 2025 paper. So you just go through the paper and analyze yourself. So just get some awareness what kind of questions are asking from other parts of this syllabus, like from physics, chemistry as well as mathematics, so that you will get some clarity on which chapters you should focus more. Okay, for example, electrochemistry, definitely there will be one question. So from this again, what are the important topics should be focused from this particular chapter? You should aware of it. Okay, so this is about this chemical kinetics and thermodynamics. Then next we will be having physical and chemical properties of compounds. See, acid base concepts, pH. See here, this thing, buffer solutions is one of the important topic to be covered. Okay, and then next, see, electrochemistry, already I told you, and whatever the topics, see, these first two and this last two are the physical chemistry part. Those are physical chemistry parts, and the remaining are see this one, and completely mentioned whatever here, this belongs to organic part. So if you consider inorganic, physical, organic parts of chemistry, so you will be seeing more weightage for organic in this exam. Organic chemistry part will be having highest weightage in this particular IIT JAM biotechnology syllabus. Okay, so I will be dealing with everything, every aspect given here in detail. Even if you haven't explored chemistry previously, I am going to make you feel confident about this. Yes. Then next, the one most like little more advanced topic here we have is instrumental techniques, that is what, spectroscopy. Okay, so I hope you are already little bit aware of the spectroscopy syllabus. Anyways, we are going to cover the spectroscopy syllabus also in detail. Okay, and you know there is some basics of the solid state also, crystallography also is there. Okay, so we are going to deal with this. Okay, so this is about chemistry part, and I just wanted to tell you one more thing. See, the allocation of is based on the historical weightage, I mean chapter wise weightage, how many questions you can expect. See, there are almost 9 to 10 questions, or at least some 7 to 10 questions you can expect from the chemistry syllabus in the JAM final exam, IIT JAM Biotechnology. At least 7 to 9 questions you can expect. So out of this, if we consider here from structure of atom, at least one question we have seen. So this is the like approximate number of questions you can expect from each of the syllabus mentioned from the chemistry part. Okay, so as I told you, from chemical kinetics and equilibrium, yes, so from chemical kinetics I just now told you there will be one question, thermodynamics and equilibrium, like that they have given it approximate number as 3, and from organic chemistry completely you can consider 4 questions. Okay, so like this, make yourself clear analysis of the data from the previous year papers and get some clarity before you are starting your preparation. Hope you will be following our lectures daily in this channel, so where we are going to come up live for this PCM, physics, chemistry and mathematics very soon. So just stay connected with the channel. Okay, and you can feel free to express your concerns in the chat box, we will be looking into it. Now I will be handing my mic to mathematics. So sir will be dealing about the mathematics syllabus, and we will be discussing about this finally at the last. Okay, so come sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
That was that was really a good explanation when it comes to chemistry, how to deal with chemistry, including the syllabus and also the weightage, and it was explained with crystal clear clarity. I hope all of you students must have got clarity about how the things run here when it comes to chemistry, how it will be dealt. Now let us deal with mathematics. So when I talk about mathematics, one thing you must understand, unlike chemistry where it is 10 plus 2 plus 3, mathematics and physics also, you can say that it is of 10 plus 2 level. Okay, it is of what? It is of 10 plus 2 level. That is, it is almost of the level of intermediate. But does that mean, will it be of the level of IIT, JEE? No, it is not of that level. Okay, concepts are same, but here the question level, the difficulty of questions are not to that of IIT, JEE or any other entrance exam. It will be very simple, and also topics are, most of the topics are coming from your 10th background. If your 10th background is good, okay, you will be able to do well, especially in mathematics. Okay, so let me start directly from the syllabus. So what are the things that we have in the syllabus? As you can see, okay, as you can see here, sets, relations and functions. Sets, relations and functions, this is the syllabus when it comes to IIT JAM mathematics. Sets, relations and functions, sets, relations, what is this? These are the things which you have already learnt in your school level. Okay, this you have already learnt in your school level. So this is not something new, but some little advanced concept when it comes to sets, relations and functions will be dealt when it comes to IIT JAM. Now limits, continuity, differentiability and integration and differential equation. So I can put it under one column, that is calculus. Okay, that is under calculus. So this is something new. Okay, if you are from BPC stream, or if you are already done PCMB or PCMC or whoever already done MPC stream, you know that this calculus is highly important. Those who have done BPC stream, for you this will be something new. But in case you are already prepared for some competitive exams like NEET, EAP set or something like that, you will have some basic knowledge, that basic maths is required to do well in physics also. There also you would have learned at least little bit of calculus. So this is something new. Apart from this sequence and series, complex numbers and also probability, all these things already you have learned at least some basics at 10th level also. Okay, you would have learned what is permutation, combination, probability, complex analysis, sequence and series, that is AP, arithmetic progression, geometric progression. This is of 10th level, but that little advanced concepts are done when it comes to +2 level. That will be dealt in a well mannered way, no need to worry anything about that. Next, when it comes to other topics, so binomial theorem. Okay, these are all what? These are all algebra topics. If you are good in algebra, these topics are very easy, especially if you are good in quadratic equation. Okay, quadratic equation is what? It is not some PU level or what to say intermediate level topic. It is of school level topic, that is elaborated or extrapolated and made complex numbers, and from there itself you get binomial theorem. Okay, next is trigonometry. Trigonometry you have learnt at school level, but trigonometry here it has little depth. When it comes to trigonometry, you should have some basic solid knowledge to do well even in calculus. Even in calculus, the questions that are coming are from basic of trigonometry. Okay, you should have solid base when it comes to trigonometry. Next, coming to algebra, linear and abstract. Okay, especially when it comes to algebra, they are giving mostly 99% of the questions are coming from linear algebra. So no need to worry about abstract algebra. Okay, no need to scratch your head. How is abstract algebra? How to go about it? No need to worry. Focus completely on linear algebra. Next, coming to permutation and combination. Okay, so in your school books or your intermediate books, the questions that are given, they will be dealt in a different way. There will be solutions will be very lengthy. But when it comes to IIT JAM, we teach you certain tricks where you can directly get the answer in 2 to 3 steps. Okay, certain patterns are there, certain type of questions are there which you have recognized. Based on that only questions are coming. After analysis of previous year questions, up to last at least 15 to 20 years paper we have analyzed, based on that I am telling. So this vector algebra, okay, vectors, this you would have studied even if you are BPC student. In physics it is there, vectors you would have studied. Geometry, geometry is not something new, you would have learnt in school level also some basics of geometry, but geometry here it's not just 2D, it is also 3D. Okay, there will be questions from cubes, cuboids, okay, cylinders, all these things. So it is important to know. Geometry is highly important because this is having highest weightage. In mathematics, which is a chapter, if you ask me, which is a chapter you should study, which is the only chapter, if you ask me that you have to study, okay, if you say I want to study only one chapter, I would say geometry. That is the importance of geometry when it comes to IIT JAM. People think calculus is important. Calculus is important, but highest weightage is from geometry. Okay, next is theory of equations. General aptitude. General aptitude is if you are good in maths up to 10th level, you will be able to do general aptitude. Okay, already we are covering so many classes in our Chandu Biology classes also. Aptitude also and reasoning also. So general aptitude is based on that, like number system, percentage, okay, profit and loss, such kind of questions which can be dealt very easily. Then statistics. Statistics, mean, median, mode. Only those questions are coming. Next is linear programming. If they give the graph, based on the graph, either towards the origin, away from the origin, only 2 types of questions can come. Okay, next is advanced calculus. Advanced calculus you will get rarely. In the last 5 years, if you see, there are only 3 questions. There are only 3 questions in the last 5 years. So on an average you can say 0.5 to 1 questions will come in an year. That's it. Okay, it may or may not come. The questions will definitely come from calculus. Advanced calculus, it rarely comes. So no need to worry about that. Clear? Now let us see the chapter wise weightage. So chapter wise weightage, before that let us see preparation strategy. Like I told, functions and limits, you have to focus on the definitions. So when I talk about limits, you have to know what is left-handed limit, what is right-handed limit, how it is connected to continuity. If it is equal to f of that function, then we call that it is also continuous. So based on that continuity, if the function is continuous, then we say that there can also be differentiated. So these chapters are all interconnected. So it is differentiation. On differentiation, you have to focus on rules. There are different methods of differentiation, we say. One is chain rule, another one is product rule, quotient rule, such type of things. Then integration. So there are various methods of integration, like integration by parts, integration by trigonometric substitution, integration by partial fraction. All these things are there. No need to get scared or anything about when you see such technical terms. That thing is, you have to focus on only solving the question. Once you understand the concept, you can understand the question correctly, you will be able to solve. You can watch the recorded, not the recorded classes. Those who have missed today, they can watch the recorded classes also, not a problem. But when it comes to actual classes, when we begin, when it comes to physics, chemistry or mathematics, do make it a point to watch the live classes. Why? Because you can ask the doubt directly. Okay, you can ask the doubt directly here. Next, differential equation, it's an extension of calculus. Next, matrices, very simple chapter this is. Then linear algebra is nothing but normal algebra only, simultaneous equation. Two equation will be there. Okay, in x and y, you have to find the value of x and y. Such type of questions. Next is probability and stats. I told you, probability, already I have made a series of classes on Chandu Biology YouTube channel itself. You can go and check. You can get your basics strong when it comes to probability. Next, permutation and combination and binomial theorem. Okay, they are also very simple chapter. What you should do is, you have to master this permutation. First of all, you should know what is permutation, what is combination. Then understanding the question becomes easy. What they do is, they by heart things. Okay, they by heart what is permutation and combination and go. But you have to connect to real life. We will give you real life example and we will help you. Okay, so next is complex numbers. The chapter says it is complex number, but the chapter is not complex. It is simple only, you can solve it. Nothing much to worry about it. Next is coordinate geometry, and also let us see some other chapters. So that is coordinate geometry, that is done. Here you should have focus on slope, equation of lines, circles, basics. So what is slope? When I say differentiation, you will understand what is slope. And when I say geometry, there only I will tell you what is slope, equation of the line, okay, equation of lines, what are the various forms of lines. Just concept, if you understand, you will be able to solve. Straightforward questions are coming. No need to worry anything about it. Straightforward questions are coming, just you have to know the concepts. You should be clear with the concepts. Next, circles, basics of circles. Okay, it is not like advanced or JEE mains level circles questions are coming. No, they are only very basic questions are coming when it comes to circles. Okay, which we will deal it very amicably, nothing to worry. Now, this is the chapter wise weightage when it comes to last 20 years paper which we analyzed. So as you can see, sets, relations and functions, 19 questions. Okay, limits 11, continuity 4, differentiation 12, integration 15. So total is how much? Almost 40 questions, nearly 40 questions. So calculus, totally 40 questions are coming in the last 20 years, and so you can take an average 2 questions are coming from calculus per year. Okay, including differential equations, if you take, at least you can take 3 questions if you include differential equations. Sequence and series, complex analysis, probability. This chapter definitely you should read it in depth, because why no? If you know probability, definitely you will get it wrong if you don't know probability. Why? Because there are things which are confusing when it comes to questions are being asked in probability. Why? Because they'll ask a question in such a way that you will not able to understand the question, but your concepts are clear, you will understand the question. Okay, that is why if you know probability in a right way, not just knowing probability in a right way with proper concepts is very important. Otherwise, what do you think? Some basics you will know. You will learn some concepts regarding coins, regarding dice, and you will go. But questions will not come based on that. They will give conditional probability questions. They will give probability questions based on Bayes theorem, like that. So it is very important to know those. And trigonometry, without trigonometry, there is no mathematics outside. Okay, if you know trigonometry only, calculus can be done well. If you know trigonometry only, every other chapter can be done well. Because if you know trigonometry, geometry also is important. In geometry also angles will come. Those angles also you should use the concept of trigonometry. Linear algebra, abstract algebra, 17 questions. Permutation and combination, 5 questions. But permutation and combination is important to understand probability. Next is vector algebra, 10 questions. This one, geometry, very very important. 38 questions in the last last 20 years, 38 questions on an average, and on average you will get 2 questions. 2 questions, that is you should know basics of triangle, square, rectangle, all these things. Okay, clear? Types of triangle, how to find the area, if it is a right angle triangle, how to find the area, if a normal triangle is given, all these things. If a parallelogram is given, how to convert to triangle and then find the area, all these things you should be having clarity. Next is theory of equation, that is very simple. General aptitude questions, we will deal whatever is required based on the PYQ analysis. Okay, general aptitude is highly important when it comes to GAT-B. Okay, I am telling you GAT-B, general aptitude is very important. Then statistics and LLP, they are also very important, but statistics 11 questions are there. Okay, that is questions are coming from only mean, median, mode and also standard deviation. 3 to 4 formulas are there, learn that, done. Statistics is done. Next, advanced calculus 11 questions. Okay, advanced calculus 11 questions are there. What we teach when it comes to advanced calculus, only based on PYQ analysis, only those topics will be dealt. You need to go search some random books or buy books for advanced calculus and study. That is a waste of time. What we do in the class, that is more than enough if you follow it and if you stay consistent with respect to your preparation. Okay, we will be solving lot of questions in the class, and also we will be practicing it here also, and also homework questions will also be given, which will be discussed in the next class. Okay, so please stay tuned. Next, when it comes to, I told you already, highest weightage is 38 questions geometry, sets relation function 19 questions. Next is algebra, probability and integration. So these are all the 5 units, I would say, which you have to focus majorly if you want to do well in mathematics. So after, what is that? Biotechnology, you are having highest weightage is chemistry, then we have mathematics. In mathematics, these are the chapters which you should definitely do and go. Okay, so ideal situation is what? Doing every chapter and going. But realistically, these chapters are must do chapters. Okay, so we have time up till February, that is your exam date, right? But before that, in our classes we'll be covering everything in a very well organized way. Okay, this is the syllabus wise weightage when it comes to, this is a graphical distribution, that is what is there. But one thing you must understand, in our batches, like I told you, like sir told, classes will be upcoming classes you have to attend. So some of the classes in the beginning will be live on the YouTube. Okay, but batch starts every 15 days. You can join the batch and make use of this opportunity and prepare well. One thing you must understand, prepare well in the sense, prepare in a right time, because preparing in a right time is very important, because it's not just learning that is important. Revision is what they call the mother of learning. In the first 4 months we'll be completing the syllabus. Next remaining months we'll be doing what? We'll be doing revision. So do join the batch and start preparing well with more confidence and clarity. Okay, now physics sir Vignesh sir will explain about the physics strategy. Thank you sir. I hope maths is clear when it comes to strategy about how the classes are going to happen. Thank you. Sir will take over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for explaining about mathematics. So, when it comes to physics, right, like it's not about the mains and NEET level, okay, questions. So questions will be very simple. Like once you revise the chapters very well, you can attempt the question very easily. Like only formula based question we can say. For example, in a kinematics we will take, okay, kinematics in the sense like motion in a straight line as well as motion in a plane. Like velocity equation is given and they are asking about the displacement. What I should do? Like I should integrate it, right? So these are the concept you should learn in physics. So let me tell what are the chapters are in physics first. Yes, so the topics are mathematical physics, mechanics and general physics, oscillation and waves, thermodynamics and kinetic theory of gases, electricity and magnetism, modern physics, solid state and devices, optics and relativity. So these are the topics. These are the topics comes under physics. So when we talk about particularly about mathematical physics, right, like basic mathematics will be covered, like totally will be covered in this. So mechanics and general physics like kinematics, laws of motion, work power energy, everything will be covered. Like if I say the chapters in class 11th, if we see, like 10 plus 2 is the physics, right, for IIT JAM. So class 11, the unique one is physical world and measurement. So before that, like physics is mostly based on the numerical problems only. Like if you have the basic concept about mathematics, we'll do physics easily. So before starting of these topics, right, I'll teach you about what is basic mathematics. So in this basic mathematics, right, I will cover like what is logarithm, what is exponent, and what is differentiation, and what is integration, and what is vector, scalar, and then what about graph. This every topics will cover it. So after that, we'll covering basic mathematics only, we'll go into the topic deeply. So when we come to class 11, these are the units like physical world and measurement, kinematics, like this is motion in a straight line and then motion in a plane. Like straight line in the sense like one dimension, plane in the sense two dimensions. Then laws of motion, work power energy, motion of a system of particle and a rigid body. So this is the important topic where we should concentrate for the circular motion also. And then gravitation, mechanical properties of solids and fluids, then thermal properties of matter, thermodynamics, kinetic theory of gases, oscillation and waves. This is about the class 11 units. When we come to class 12th unit, right, like electrostatic, that is electric charges and capacitance and potentials. Then electricity, magnetism effect and current magnetism. Then electromagnetic induction and AC, that is alternating current. Then electromagnetic wave optics. So in this optics, we will cover both ray optics as well as wave optics. Okay. Then dual nature of radiation and matter, atom and nuclei, and electronic devices. So once we'll cover everything, we'll go to these like what is vernier caliper and what is screw gauge, like those kind of things. Once we'll complete this chapters, at last we'll see those like instrumental physics. Okay. So like I have given the important topics in each chapter. Like when it comes to physical world and measurement, right, like physical quantities, units and dimensions, error in measurement and significant figures, and then dimensional analysis. So for every chapter I have given the concept, like key concept to remember, like I need to focus on that. So next is kinematics, like scalars, vectors, motion in a straight line, that is displacement, velocity, acceleration, average velocity, then like equation of motion is the important thing in here. Like three equations are there, no? V is equals to u plus at, and then v square minus u square equals to 2as, s is equals to ut plus of at square. Like kinematic equation we say, no? Then relative velocity, projectile motion, motion in a two dimension, and then graph. Yes, like this graph is there, no? We'll cover this graph in basic mathematics itself. Then when we come to the kinematic part of view, you will do the graph easily. Next is laws of motion, like Newton's law of motion, inertia, mass and force, like free body diagram. Here the important thing you should learn in laws of motion is free body diagram. When you know about what is free body diagram, like laws of motion chapter is completed, right? Like if you know to analyze what is free body diagram itself, like problem has been completed, you can do easily. Next, it is work power energy, like work done by constant force you need to learn, work done by variable force also. Like when it comes to variable force, the integration plays a major role here. Then kinetic energy and work energy theorem. Then potential energy, conservative force, power, collision. Like collision, especially elastic and inelastic collision you need to learn. Then laws of conservation of mechanical energy. Next is like system of particle and rotational motion. Center of mass, linear momentum and conservation, torque and moment of inertia. Yes, moment of inertia is the one of the important topic in system of particle and rotational motion. Then rolling motion and pure rolling, rotational, analogues and linear quantities. Next is like gravitation, like Newton's law of gravitation. Yeah, when you hear the Newton, no, half of not half of the physics, like whole physics came by this person only, right? Like gravitational field and potential, acceleration due to gravity, escape velocity and orbital velocity, satellite motion and time period. Then Kepler's law of planetary motion. So these are the concept you are going to study in the gravitation. Next is mechanical properties of solid. Like this is one of the important topic here. Like when you know about what is stress strain graph, no, like the topic has been completed. Like about what is mechanical solid of, like properties of solids. Then if you come to fluids, right, pressure in fluids, Pascal's law, buoyancy force. Yeah, like you have heard about what is buoyancy force, no, in like in junior classes. Like if I throw an object in water which opposes, like the force which opposing the object, right, that is buoyancy, we'll say. Then arithmetic principles, then equation of continuity, Bernoulli's theorem and application, viscosity and surface tension, then capillary rays. So I have displayed every topics, like key concept for each chapters. This thermal properties of matter, then thermodynamics. So in thermodynamics we are going to study about the three important laws, like zeroth law, first law and second law. And then kinetic theory of gases. So one of the important thing is like thermal properties of matter, thermodynamics and this KTG, no, like everything combined as a unit and we'll study. Then about oscillation and waves. Here also like the link would be between oscillation and waves. This one and oscillation, like simple harmonic motion to the Doppler effect for sound wave. So everywhere if we see like oscillation and wave, the connection will be there. Next we go for the electrostatic part, that is class 12th part of the intermediate, that is Coulomb's law, electric field and electric field lines. So these are the topics I have displayed, you can take note of this. And then current, electricity, moving charges and magnetism and matters, then electromagnetic induction, alternating current, electromagnetic waves, optics, that is I said no, there is ray optics as well as wave optics. Then yeah, wave optics like interference, diffraction and diffraction, grating, polarization. These are the important topics in wave optics. Then about dual nature of atom and nature and atom, then nuclear and semiconductor. And the tips here to crack IIT JAM, like focus on the concept, not memorization. Like here in physics, no, if you know the concept very well, you can crack easily whatever the examination you are attempting for physics. Either it can be IIT like JEE mains, NEET or IIT JAM. So derivations and formulas revision daily. Like if I teach anything today, like the formulas you need to note it down. If I am teaching tomorrow some other formula, so from first again you need to revise it. So master error analysis and units, don't skip any MCQs and NATs, they offer scoring potentials. Like solve PYQs, yes, this is the important thing you need to cover. So when I am giving the questions, no, that questions will be based on the normal concept. After doing those questions, you need to solve the next level of the question, that is PYQs. If you are able to solve these PYQs easily, then you can easily attempt the questions they are asking in the IIT JAM. So join a test series by reputed coaching. Like yes, like we are going to offer the test series also. Like each 2 weeks we are going to have a like concept examination. After these 2 weeks, again one concept examination will be there. Like let me tell you, in a month there is 4 weeks. First 2 weeks FT1 for example, second week FT2. So complete syllabus of CT will be given here. Like 4 weeks examination or syllabus will be covered in the 5th week. So this syllabus is same for CT. FT1 syllabus, FT2 syllabus combined for CT examination. That is cumulative test we will say. Yes. So this is about the physics. So yeah. So don't forget to join Chandu Biology Classes for IIT JAM. So our session is going to be started very soon. We'll inform you once it started. Get started. Yeah.
So thank you, sir. So I hope you got the strategy for physics, mathematics and also chemistry. So now having said that, like sir discussed and even Ajay sir told when it comes to chemistry. So the most important thing is sticking to PYQs, and also like sir told, physics sir told, we'll be giving what? Periodic tests also, okay, so that it helps in learning the concepts also and also revising the concepts. So we'll be starting the classes very soon, so please stay tuned and make use of this opportunity.
So please subscribe our
Chandu Biology Classes
for live updates.
And what you will think, biotechnology students, you may think that since there is a gap of so many years, you might have lost touch of chemistry and physics and also mathematics, but no need to worry, you know something. It's not like something you don't know anything, okay, you know something, but we will be revising those concepts again, no need to worry, with complete clarity, and also PYQs will be solved in the class itself, and some questions which are higher than PYQs level will be given, so that your preparation becomes easy.
Yes. Yeah. So I hope everything is clear regarding this PCM. Okay, if you have any queries, you can write in the chat box. We'll be looking into it.
Yes.
And so as everyone told here, so for PCM subjects, we suggest you to look into the questions and analyze them and get some clarity out of it. Okay, so that it will be helpful and you can get more productivity within less time in the preparation of PCM. Okay, so this is about the session. So if you want anything to be know more, so just contact to the mobile number which is scrolling on the screen or provided in the description box.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for watching. Stay
Thank you,
connected
guys.
with us.
Yeah, thank you.